Alright, Mr. Holcomb here again with another episode of Math Behind the Module. Okay. Lesson 20, Comparison Shopping, Unit Price, and Related Measurement Conversions. Just keep in mind, if you ever want to save 100%, don't go shopping. Classwork and activity will be completed in order to gain confidence in comparing rates on tables, graphs, and equations. This lesson began with notes from the exit ticket. Take notes from the discussion in the space provided below. So I'm going to go to the exit ticket right now from lesson 19, and we're going to talk about it. So here it is. All right, lesson 19's exit ticket says Kiera, Giovanni, and Ebony are triplets, and I always want to argue over who can answer basic math facts the fastest. After completing a few different math facts activities, Kiera, Gio, and Ebony record their data, which is shown below. Now, in order to determine a constant rate that they're all doing these problems, we have to know what K is. So let's begin by talking about where does K come from? Okay, so that they're saying, what is the math fact completion rate? The completion rate is our K for each student. So we have Kiera, we have Giovanni, and then we have Ebony. So I'm going to put these three people's initial there. Okay, and we want to know what their K is. In other words, we want to know what their completion rate is. Well, in this situation, Kiera has an equation, M equals 5t, where t is time in seconds, and M represents the number of math facts completed. Well, that is in the form of y equals kx. So in our case, y is representing M, which is math facts, x is time, t seconds, and 5 is our constant, or our completion rate. So in this case, that just lines up like that, and right from the equation, it's staring us right in the face, K is 5, and that is Kiera. So Kiera, her rate is 5. Her rate is 5 facts per second. Okay. All right. So in an equation, something equals a number times something. The number is our K. K was 5. When we're given a table, X is on top, Y is down below, and we use the equation K equals Y divided by X. Well, in this case, I can choose any one of these three values. Smaller is easier, so I'm going to choose this one. And Y is 20, and X is 5. So it's 20 divided by 5. So for Gio, his K is 4. So that means 4 facts per second. So already doing those two, we know that Kiera's quicker than Gio. So she's already in the lead. So we know the answer down below, who would win the argument. It's definitely not going to be Gio, because he's either second or last. We have to find out where Ebony falls into this. Yes. Okay, looking at a graph, the point 0, 0 means in 0 seconds, we don't do any math facts. Makes sense. In 1 second, there's no dot. In 2 seconds, so reading a graph is what this is about. So in this case, we have x's and y's. X-axis here, y-axis up this way. So x is how many units did we move to the right? Well, in this case, we moved to the right 2. And then we go up and we see where the dot was. So we went right 2. And how many did we go up? Well, we have to look at our value over here. That tells us our height, or our y, is 12. So let's get this out of the way, and I'll show you how to approach that. You start at the origin. I went right 2 up to 12. Right 2 up to 12. Remember, K equals y over x. And this is x, and this is y. So K equals 12 divided by 2. So K equals 6, and this is Ebony. So Ebony is 6 facts per second. Okay, so I answered question 1. What's the math fact completion rate for each student? Number 2 says, who would win the argument and how do you know? Well, Ebony, 6 is more than 5 and 4, so you would say Ebony would win the argument because she can complete 6 math facts per second, where Kiara could only do 5 and Gio could only do 4. Okay? And now let's get back. So that's what, if you needed to take any notes, should have gone in there. And now we're going to move on to this lesson. Exploratory challenge says, Mallory is on a budget and must determine which cereal is a better buy. 10-ounce box of cereal is $2.79, and a 13-ounce box of the same cereal costs $3.99. Which box of cereal should Mallory buy? All right, so here's what I'm going to do here. 10 ounces of cereal costs $2.79. Okay, so what do we need to do here? There are a couple different ways we can do it, but I am going to determine how much per ounce. I want to know the unit price. Okay, so in order to find the unit price, K equals y over x. It equals y over x. And in this case, the amount of money is our y. So it's 2.79, 279. And we're going to divide by how many ounces we get for that price, which is 10, which equals, now remember when we're dividing by 10, we're moving a decimal place. Okay, so it moves it 1 decimal place to the left. And that's going to be 27 9/100 of a penny. Okay, so almost 28 cents per ounce. So I'm going to write almost, approximately, that's what that squiggly equal sign means. Approximately 28 cents per ounce. Okay. So that is the 10-ounce box. Now we have to do the same for the 13-ounce box. Let me just move this all up a little bit. There we go. And now I'm going to write K equals y over x again, because I want to memorize that and keep that fresh. And now we have 13-ounce box costing $3.99. So 3.99 divided by 13 equals, okay, so here's my calculator, and it was 3.99 divided by 13 equals 0.3069230.769. Now keep in mind we are doing this for money, so we're going to round to 2 decimal places, so the 6 would round up to be 31 cents. Okay? All right. So that is, I'm going to put an approximate equal sign. 0.31 cents per ounce. Now that we know the unit rate, how much per ounce, we can see which one's cheaper. 28 cents per ounce is cheaper than 31 cents per ounce. The difference between the two prices is simply 31 minus 28, which is approximately 3 cents. Okay. I say approximately because remember we rounded both of them. Okay, 3 cents. B. Vivian wants to buy a watermelon. Kingston's Market has 10 pounds of watermelon for $3.90, but the Farmer's Market has 12-pound watermelons for $4.44. Which market has the best price? All right. So I'm going to do Kingston's Market in black. 10 pounds, $3.90. K equals price divided by weight. I want to know how much it is per pound, and it is 39 cents per pound. 0.39 divided by 10, move the decimal 1 place to the left. Okay. Again, do the same for Farmer's Market. 12 pounds, $4.44. K equals the price divided by 12, which is $4.44 divided by 12. Back to my calculator. Got ink out of the way. Clear. 4.44 divide 12 is 37 cents. Okay? So that is going to be 37 cents per pound. Okay. Which market has the best price? The answer is farmer's market. What is the difference in the two unit prices? 0.39 minus 0.37 is 0.02 cents. 2 cents a pound. Okay? C. Mitch needs to purchase soft drinks for a staff party. He's trying to figure out if it's cheaper to buy a 12-pack for 20. Okay? 12-pack of soda or the 20-pack of soda. Okay? Actually, let me color code this to go together. Get it out of the way up there. 12-pack of soda costs $3.99. 20-pack of soda is $5.48. Okay, so again, K equals Y divided by X, which equals the price. 3.99 divided by 12 equals. I'm also going to do the other one. I'll leave the decimal for now. K equals Y over X, which equals price, 5.48, divided by 20. Okay, go back to my calculator. 5.48 divide 20, 27.4 cents per can. Okay, so about a quarter, a little more than a quarter, 27 cents per can. And then $3.99 divided by 12. 3.99 divide 12, and we get 33 1/4 cent. So that's 0.3325 per can. Alright? So the 12-pack is cheaper than the 20-pack. Interesting. Usually bulk is cheaper, but not in this case. What is the difference in cost between the single can of soda from each 2 packs? Well, I didn't round yet, so I'm going to be precise on this one. It's going to be 5, 8, 2 now, 1, 12, 5, 0. So about 0.585 cents or approximately 6 cents per can. Okay? And D. Mr. Steiner needs to purchase 60 AA batteries. A nearby store sells a 20-pack for $12.49. 20-pack, $12. Change. 12-pack, $7.20. 20-pack, $12. 12-pack, $7. Would it be less expensive for Steiner to purchase the batteries in 20 packs or 12 packs? Okay. So let's do the 20-pack first. K equals Y divided by X, which equals price, 12.49, divided by 20, which equals 60 cents, somewhere around there. So let's take a look. 12.49 divided by 20. $62.45. 0.6245 cents per 6245 cents per battery. Now we're going to do the blue one. So K equals Y over X, which equals price divided by 12. $7.20 divided by 12. And it's 60 cents a battery. Okay. So the 20 pack 62 cents each. 12 packs were 60 cents each. And he needs 60. So the next thing I would wonder is, can I buy whole packs and not have any leftovers? In other words, I want 60 batteries. If I buy 12 packs, will I end up with like 62 and have 2 that I don't want? No. Because if there's 60 batteries you need, and you need a 20 pack, you'd buy 3 of them. And if you had to buy 12 packs, okay, 12 times 5 is 60. So you could buy 5 12 packs, and we'd save money instead of buying 3 20 packs. What's the difference between the cost of the battery from one cost to the other? Okay, so it's 0.6245 minus 0.6000, if you will. Subtracting, get 5420, and the answer is 2 cents, almost 2.5 cents per battery. Cheaper. Okay. E. The table below shows the amount of calories Mike burns as he runs. Find the missing part of the table. All right. So we've got an X, we've got a Y, and we know K equals Y divided by X. So I see 360 divided by 3. I'm using this value right here. Well, 3 goes into 3 once, 3 goes into 6 2. So my K is 120. That means Y equals K times X, so Y equals 120X. So if I plug in this 3, 120 times 3 is 360. 120 times 6 is 720. And to answer the question, I would say Y equals 120, and put this 9 right here, and multiply and get 1,000. Okay. Y divided by X gives us our rate, and so if you're in 9 miles, it burn 1,080 calories. Emilio wants to buy a new motorcycle. He wants to compare the gas efficiency for each motorcycle before he makes a purchase. Dealerships presented the data below. Which motorcycle is more gas efficient and by how much? Okay? We're given a table, we're given a graph. This is just seeing if you can understand how to find his gas mileage, K, in 2 different ways. It's given. One's a graph and one is a table. So what you need to remember is that these are X's and Y's, and that K equals Y divided by X. So in this case, it is miles divided by gallons would give me miles per gallon. So in this case, I would choose something that's really easy to divide by, 10. And I'm going to use this one. You should be able to use any one of these 4, because if it is a proportion, K is the same for all 4. 575 divided by 10 is just moving the decimal. 57.5 miles per gallon. Right, that was easy. Dividing by 10. You could have done 5 divided by 287.5. Use the calculator, you still get 57. Now in the graph, what we need to do is just choose a value on the graph, such as this point right here, and the X is 2, and the Y is 110. And that's X, that's Y. We should always label our axes to remember, X, Y. So K equals Y over X, which equals 110 divided by 2, which equals 55 miles per gallon. Okay. So the sports bike gets 57.5. The leisure bike gets only 55, probably because it's like a big Honda Goldwing and it's really heavy, less miles per gallon. Which motorcycle is more gas efficient and by how much? So here you would say, I'm going to save time here, but you would say the sports motorcycle is more efficient by 57.5 minus 55.0, 2.5 miles per gallon. Doesn't seem like a whole lot, but if you drive your motorcycle a lot and you keep it for 10 years, you're saving a ton of money. Okay. Clifton Middle School is planning to purchase a new copy machine. The principal has narrowed the choice to two models, Superfast Deluxe and Quick. He plans to purchase a machine that copies at the fastest rate. Use the information below to determine which copier the principal should choose. Okay, so now we have a table. I'm sorry, not a table. We don't have a table in this one. We have a graph and the equation. So now we're comparing two different things again. We have to find K. K equals y over x. Points are x comma y. And if I look here, go up to that point, then it's the point 20 comma 36. So K equals y over x, which equals 18 over 10, reducing. And once I get a 10, then I can finish my decimal. 1.8 copies per second. Okay. This one, y equals kx. Ding, ding, ding. Hello. .5 copies per second. The k is staring us in the face in the equation. 1.5 is not as many as 1.8. If I were the principal and I was looking for the fastest, I would choose the Superfast Deluxe because I would get 0.3 copies more. Okay, the lesson keeps going. Elijah and Sean are participating in a walkathon. Each student wants to calculate how much money he or she would make from his sponsors at different points in the walkathon. Use the information in the table below to determine which student would earn more money if they both walked the same distance. How much more money would each student earn? All right, again, we have x, we have y, we have k equals y over x. Pick any one, it doesn't matter. I'll pick the smallest one. 35 divided by 7 equals $5 per mile. That's Elijah. $5 per mile. Okay, repeat. K equals y over x. All right, which equals 33 over 6, which equals 6 goes into 35 times, 6 goes into 35 times. 5.50, I put a 0 there because it's money. $5.50 per mile. Okay, or you could have said dollars per mile like I did up above. Okay, and this is a 5. So $5 per mile, $5.50 per mile. Sean's going to make 50 cents more a mile. All right. Garrison is going to buy a new computer to use for his new job, and also to download movies to watch at his job, probably. He has to decide between two different computers. How many more kilobytes does the faster computer download in 1 second? Choice 1, the rate of download is represented by the following equation. Okay, everybody, what is K? K equals 153T. Okay, and K represents the number of kilobytes. Okay. Confusion point here for some of you, I bet. This K right here does not represent our K, which we represent as our rate. K in this case is kilobytes. All right, so the number we're looking for, our K variable, which is in kilobytes, I know this can get confusing, but if I rewrote this as y equals kx, all right, and they're saying K equals 153T, ignoring what these letters say, these correspond, and what we want to focus on is that. Move that over so you can see more. K is 153. That's our kilobytes per watt second. Okay, so choice 1. That computer is 153 kilobytes per second. Okay. Choice number 2. Download represented by the following equation. Y equals kx. Again, line this stuff up. Focus on the k and y equals kx, and it corresponds to 150. Computer 2 says 150 kilobytes per second. Okay. How many more kilobytes does the faster computer download in 1 second? Make sure you always go back and read the question once you've done your calculation. I have not answered the question yet. I need to subtract this, and the answer is 3 kilobytes per second. And it is computer 1 that has 3 more kilobytes per second. RJ. Wow, this is a long lesson. Zaire is trying to decide which security system company will make more money working for. Use the graph below that shows their potential commission rate to determine which company will pay them more commission. How much more commission would they earn by choosing the company with the better rate? All right, now we're comparing two graphs. Okay, so this is just the same thing with different comparisons. So again, I can just go up to 1. There's that point, and x is 1, y is 80. And then if I come over to this one, go up here, x is halfway between 50 and 100, so that is 75. All right. So number of security systems, amount of money earned in dollars. So this person makes $80 per security system. This person makes $75 per security system. Okay. All right. Go back up, read the question. How much more commission would they make choosing the company with the better rate? Well, now I haven't answered the question yet, so it's saying how much more would they make choosing, they're going to earn more at this one, right here. So I take how much I'd make there, minus how much I'd make at the other place, subtract, and I would make $5 per security system more. Okay, $5 per system more at the other place. All right, okay. Amelia and Miranda are sisters. Their mother just signed them up for a new cell phone plan because they sent too many text messages. Using the information below, determine which sister sends the most text messages. How many more text messages does the sister send per week? All right, again, x, y, k equals y over x. Pick one, it doesn't matter, any one. 1,200. Good golly, there's a lot of text. Equals 400. Text messages per week. Okay? Divided by 7. That's almost 60 texts a day. Whoa. Okay. Miranda, oh, I love the equations because guess what? My answer is staring me right in the face. Alright, so this is Amelia. And Miranda is 410 per week. Alright, now go back and read the question. How many more text messages does a sister send per week? 410 minus 400 is 10 texts per week. Okay? Bazinga, that was a long lesson. Alright, so I'm almost at 30 minutes. What are your promises?